Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom. We are going to be taking a look at the Jasmy price at one more time, as well as the rest of the market to see where exactly we are standing. Yes, I know of late there has been a lot of confusion in this market, a lot of big losses left, right, and center. And obviously with that comes fear, uncertainty, and doubt. A lot of people are asking, was this pretty much it with the bull cycle? Are we also going to be having another leg to the upside, or maybe this is a good time to sell Jasmy and run for the hills? But let's go ahead and try to answer all that stuff, and then I'm going to show you my personal price targets here on Jasmy. I think Jasmy is really going to do well. We are just getting started with this altcoin, and I think that back then in 2021 it was a fantastic idea to be getting into Jasmy, because I mean, when I was covering Jasmy back then, nobody knew about Jasmy. It only had about something like almost 20,000 holders, but by now, I mean, today we're almost around 70,000 holders, and I think we are really on a fantastic trajectory. Take a look at this one. We're number 90 on CoinMarketCap, just under $1 billion. I think Jasmy's position is way high up here. I think maybe even something like top 20 or something like that, because the project itself is unique, and that uniqueness actually positions Jasmy to take up a lot of market cap, right? That would actually normally be divided into different projects. I mean, think about storage. You talk about Filecoin, you talk about Arweave, you talk about Akash Network, and a whole bunch of different things, right? But here with Jasmy, you only have one, which is actually gobbling up all the market cap, right? So fantastic potential right there with Jasmy. But we want to take a look at the price chart here and see where we are going next with Jasmy, right? Both immediate short term as well as the longer time frame perspective. But before we dive deeper, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Jasmy content will now be able to see this video much more easily. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I want to encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on Jasmy and a number of altcoins on a regular basis. And without me further running my mouth too much, let's get right into it. So yes, on a daily time frame, as I was mentioning in the last update, that yes, we have got this symmetrical triangle that you can see here, upward sloping support here, downward sloping resistance, and usually this is a continuation pattern. But what we are also noticing is that in as much as we have got a continuation pattern here, which will likely be taking the price to something like 4.2 cents here on Jasmy, still pretty much confident with that. And by the way, Jasmy has actually held up pretty nicely compared to the rest of the market. I mean, it's performing better than Bitcoin right at this point, both in terms of gains and as well as like resilience to move to the downside. So really fantastic from Jasmy to see something like that. But as I was mentioning right here, you can see that right at this point we are just stuck in a range, right? We are stuck between the resistance levels of right around something like 2.3 cents all the way to something like 2.66 cents or something like that. But then again, we have got support levels coming in right around something like 1.6 cents all the way to something like 1.45 cents here for Jasmy. So we are stuck right in between that zone right now, and taking action in situations like this one can actually prove to be very wrong decisions, because you're literally in a no man's land, and anything can happen, right? So you would rather be taking action maybe when you come back to the support levels and buy the support level, and then maybe selling the resistance as well if you are going to be doing ins and out here on Jasmy. But right at this point, this is literally a no man's zone. They actually term it the dumb money zone, right? So the big question obviously is, what does this mean in the immediate short term, right? As I briefly mentioned before, I will only be taking action when we get to like these extreme levels, right? Either the support level or maybe this resistance level here. So here I will be looking for bottoming structures right there, and then from there I will be longing Jasmy, right? But also I'll be very careful to see if we break this support level here, turn this one into a resistance, and move all the way down to something like 1.2 cents right there on Jasmy, the main support level that we have. Which I think for like right here at this point, yes, it's not going to be something that is likely. I know that the market is pessimistic right at this point, but I actually definitely think that the worst has already happened. As I was mentioning in the live stream that we did like on Saturday when the whole crash was happening, saying that, look, I mean, we are just getting back to technical levels right there. I mean, I was looking at the total 3, which basically is altcoins outside of Ethereum and Bitcoin right there. We were taking a look at this crash, saying that, look, we are just getting back into previous support levels here on the price chart, and we will be going higher right for the next leg. So if you think that the market is bearish, I think you are wrong, but maybe you're right. But I think that's in my paradigm. I think that we were just having a shakeout, normal shakeout that happens every now and then in this market. And we'll be looking forward to the next leg up with Jasmy. So yes, we may be presented with a very tricky scenario here on the short term. but I think that this one is unlikely. I'll be monitoring this one very closely. I'll be making updates every now and then to you, maybe in terms of posts even. So you can feel free to follow me on Twitter as well as here on YouTube. I'll be posting to see what really happens here, because after crashes like these ones, right, as I was showing you here, it's not all clear that we are just going to be bouncing straight up like this. Take a look at what is happening in the immediate short term here. So on the 4-hourly time frame, you are seeing that we are already bouncing like this. But what also usually happens is that there is a series of pessimism that follows in the market like this. Maybe we'll come back a little bit right over a few days, and then eventually we start moving right. We break significant Fibonacci retracement levels right here, and then boom, it's off to the west. But the disadvantage right here is that most people would have actually missed this whole thing, so they will just come back when the excitement is already here. But you would have already missed something like 22% here. Now this has got big implications, obviously, because if you miss a 22% right there, right, that can actually be a difference between something like a 2x and a 10x in this market. That's how crazy these things happen. So I'll be looking to buy crypto whenever we are seeing a drop like this on this at least total 3 here, which is basically altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'll be seeing what happens right there. If Jasmy is at the same time at this very bottom here, I'll be looking to open a long position right here. I don't really have much cash to be opening like a spot position, because those ones are already pegged. But trading wise, I'll definitely be looking for a long buy here for Jasmy. Fingers crossed we have the opportunity. But if you're wondering what I'm looking for here for Jasmy, maybe we can say medium short term right here, I'm still looking for something like 4.2 cents, which also comes close to my price target of about something like 5 cents here, with this falling wedge that we have had for 2 full years here on Jasmy. So this really has been a difficult ride, but slowly but surely we are getting there. So I think that 5 cents is the next big price target here for Jasmy, but you can also be as bullish as something like 9, 10, 11 cents if you take a look at this level here as the top of the falling wedge right there. So that's pretty much it for me today. I'll be checking in tomorrow, and if I can't, I'll be doing live streams as well, so feel free to join those ones as well. We'll be talking more, much more these days actually, because when markets go down like this, the biggest opportunity is actually presented in situations like this, right? So yeah, we still have got bigger price targets there, like 86 cents, $1.20, 23 cents, all that stuff. We still have them intact. Good news, the market is not just crashing just yet. We still have got an opportunity, in my humble opinion. Right now, obviously, none of what I say is financial advice, but if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and then I'll have to see you on the very next one. Take really good care of yourselves. Bye.